Hello everybody and welcome back to the Raccoon Hillbilly YouTube channel for a series here that we call America's Most Haunted, where we dive into the history and hauntings of the most haunted buildings in each of the 50 states. In 1917, in the small town of Jerome, Arizona, while mining for copper, a blast of dynamite struck a fault and ruined the entire south wing of the nearby hospital. Beginning construction in 1926, the United Verdi Hospital was complete and housing patients January of the following year. Having been one of the most modern hospitals of the 1930s, now operating as a hotel, not only homes guests, but spirits as well. This is the Jerome Grand Hotel. While no official records are available, it's believed that over 9,000 people died at this hospital, most of them being employees of the Phelps Dodge Mining Company, succumbing to their injuries after mining accidents. When the mine shut down in 1953, the hospital soon followed when the town's population dropped from over 20,000 to just over 100 people. The population drop forced the hospital to close its doors, which ended up meaning it sat vacant for over 40 years until purchased in 1994 by Larry Althor. Larry originally opened the hotel with only 6 rooms available while the rest were being renovated. But strange activity started happening almost immediately. A miner, businessman, maintenance person, caretaker, and young child are said to haunt the building. But not all spirits are human. And if you assume that I mean there's a demon here, you'd be wrong. It's a cat. I'm not shitting you. That is not a typo. There is a ghost cat on the 3rd floor. There is a picture of him on the hotel's Instagram account. And if you don't believe me, I have the picture. Here it is. I don't know about you, but I can see the little shit pretty clearly. I'm not even mad. That's cute as fuck, and I guess he just does normal cat shit. Meowing, scratching at doors, hissing at people who kind of piss him off, laying on people's laps. And get this, guests even report feeling a cat sleeping in bed with them, but when they look down, only seeing the imprint of where a cat would be laying. Now, unfortunately, not all the spirits have a wholesome story like that one. In room 32, 2 different people tragically ended their own lives. The first one being a former miner of the Phelps Dodge Mining Company, suffered a serious accident and ended up being confined to a wheelchair. In room 32, he had climbed up onto the balcony and leapt to his own death. It's also unconfirmed as to when or why, but a businessman also took his own life by gunshot in that very same room. And even though room 32 is the most tragic, it's not the most haunted area in the hotel. On the 3rd floor, a man believed to either be one of the miners or even a tuberculosis patient who stayed at the hospital has been seen and heard. He typically makes his presence known with heavy coughing and hard labored breathing. People also report the apparition and sounds of a young boy that they believe to be about 4 or 5 years old, running up and down the hallway, sometimes giggling and sometimes crying. It's even gotten to the point where guests have called management to complain about children running around, even when no children are in the hotel. Some reports even claiming that this young boy's apparition has been seen at the foot of beds, staring at guests while they're sleeping. In April of 1935, former maintenance man Cloud Harvey was actually found pinned down by the Otis elevator, sitting on the back of his neck. And according to his autopsy report, it proved that he was already dead by the time the elevator crushed him, leading many to believe that it was a murder staged to look like an accident. Former caretaker, after the hospital was shut down, hired to protect it from vandals, was actually found hanging in the engineer's office, now the boiler room. Found hung by the neck from a steam pipe in the engineer's office, with no motive or reasoning why. Hospital employees have also been seen in the halls, such as 2 nurses and a doctor in his white lab coat holding a clipboard as if he had just visited his patient. Other strange happenings occur, like smelling whiskey, flowers, and cigars, footsteps pacing down the hall, coughing, heavy breathing, and even babies crying have been reported. Have you been here? Did you experience anything paranormal while you were there? What do you think? Is it actually haunted? If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like and stay tuned because we are doing an entire series on the most haunted buildings across each of the 50 states.